If you look at the group, if you look at experience, there's more than enough experience in the group in key positions. And then if you look at from youth and excitement with Lorenzo playing at 12, something we want to try out and see how can he go at 12, get him closer to the ball. Something I'm excited about. And then you look at Ross at 9 playing again, and then obviously in the pack you can see what Saki, Edwin Swart getting a start again with a different combination with Vincent Koch and Lee Marvin, and we got a good bench that can all come on as impacts and hopefully finish the game off.
JP, one thing I forgot, how long have these guys been together? They trained together for a week or two before this, or is this just for this week?
Yeah, the one thing about us at the Sharks, we train as a big group together. We don't separate our group. We're all in together. That's even if you're Hunters or with the Sharks. Monday is always one group. Did I give enough time for them to prep as a match 15? Yes. We announced a team before the Lions, so they had more than enough time to prep and to find some cohesion. But they've been playing with each other for a very long time, so I'm not too worried about that. And I'm just excited for this group, what they can do tomorrow. The message is clear. If you look at the log points of the group and the stages, it's a massive opportunity. If you get a result tomorrow and then obviously a result following week, you can get around 16 at home. So that's opportunity that sits there. So everybody's clear on the message, what we want to do, and it's how we can go about it tomorrow as a collective. And I think Sailors in a similar place. They 6-5 points, so that's going to be a great contest tomorrow.
I listened to what you said about your team, and no coach will ever diss his own team. So obviously you're backing them. But on the opposite side, you got players that you're very familiar with. I think at 13, you got Rob du Preez, which you know very well. And then in the forwards, you got Ernst van Rhyn and a certain Jacques Vermeulen. Talk to us about the possible or potential influence they can have on their team and against the Sharks.
Yeah, obviously, and you forgot Marius Louw is also there. He's at 12 and would drop at 13. And obviously Hyron Andrews and Jacques Vermeulen obviously played for us. Yeah, they obviously will have an impact on the game. And I think players know each other very well. And like Jacques is a physical guy, with Marius Louw also physical. Yeah, they will obviously share some key points. But I can only control what we can control in my side. So we pretty much analyze well what we need to do against them technically, and we know tomorrow is going to be a physical battle.
Yeah. As a follow-up, knowing the players, the opposition so well, does it make it easier for you to plan around your own game, the structure of your own game?
Yeah, and I think you obviously look at key players that will have an influence of the game, but 90% of the time or 80% of the time, you want to focus on yourself. How can you get better, and how can we play our game that gives us life and brings energy to us as a group? So that was about 80% of what we can do well and do good. Yeah, you never know what the players did. I think Rob left long ago, so Rob's probably a way different player than what he was at the Sharks. So it'll be good to see him, and it'll be good to catch up after the game too.
Thanks very much, JP. Appreciate it.